Kotlin collections, list, set, map, and operations. Collections are one of the most important topics in any programming language. In Kotlin, collections come with dozens of built-in operations that make data processing incredibly expressive. You can filter, transform, group, sort, and combine data with just a few lines of code. Today, you will master all of them. A list is an ordered collection of elements. Use list_of to create a read-only list. You can access elements by index, check if an element exists, get the first and last elements, and find the size. But you cannot add, remove, or modify any elements in a read-only list. When you need to modify a list, use MutableList_of. It supports add, add@, remove, and set operations. You can convert between types using toList and toMutableList. This separation between mutable and immutable is a core design principle in Kotlin that helps prevent bugs. A set is a collection that does not allow duplicate elements. If you add the same value multiple times, it keeps only one copy. Sets support mathematical operations like union to combine, intersect to find common elements, and subtract to find differences. Use mutable set_of when you need to modify the set. A map stores key-value pairs where each key is unique. Use map_of with the keyword to create pairs. Access values using bracket syntax, or use get_or_default for safe access when a key might not exist. Iterate over maps using destructuring in a for loop to get both key and value. Choosing the right collection type matters. Use a list when order matters and duplicates are allowed. Use a set when you need unique elements and do not care about order. Use a map when you need fast lookups by key. Always prefer read-only versions unless you specifically need to modify the collection. The filter function is one of the most used collection operations. It keeps only elements that match a condition and returns a new collection. Filter not does the opposite and keeps elements that do not match. You can also filter maps by their keys or values using destructuring in the lambda. Here is filter in action. We start with numbers 1 through 10. Filtering for even numbers gives us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Filtering for values greater than 5 gives us 6 through 10. Notice that filter always returns a new list. The original list stays unchanged. The map function transforms every element in a collection and returns a new list with the results. You can double numbers, square them, capitalize strings, or do any transformation you want. Map_not_null is a powerful variant that transforms elements and automatically removes any null results from the output. Here is map in code. We double each number to get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We square each number to get 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Map_not_null tries to parse strings to integers and silently skips the ones that cannot be converted. flatMap transforms each element into a collection and then flattens everything into one single list. It is perfect when you have objects that contain lists, like orders with items. For simple nested lists that do not need transformation, use the flatten function instead. groupBy is incredibly useful. It takes a lambda that returns a key and groups all elements with the same key together. The result is a map where each key maps to a list of matching elements. You can group students by grade, numbers by even or odd, or words by their first letter. Sorting in Kotlin is straightforward. Use sorted for natural ascending order and sorted descending for reverse. Use sorted by with a lambda to sort by a specific property, like sorting students by score. All sorting functions return a new list. They never modify the original collection. Reduce combines all elements into a single value by applying an operation step by step. It starts with the first element as the accumulator. Fold is similar, but lets you specify a custom initial value. Use fold when you need a starting point that is different from the first element. Here is reduce and fold in code. Reduce calculates the sum. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 equals 15. It also calculates the product, which is 120. Fold starts at 100 and adds each number, giving 115. Fold can also join words into a sentence. Zip combines two collections element by element into a list of pairs. If the lists have different sizes, zip stops at the shorter one. You can also zip with a transform function to combine elements in a custom way. Unzip does the reverse and splits a list of pairs back into two separate lists. Associate converts a list into a map. You provide a lambda that returns a key value pair for each element. Associate with is a shortcut that uses each element as the key and maps it to a computed value. These functions are great for building lookup tables from existing collections. The real power of Kotlin collections comes from chaining multiple operations together. Each operation returns a new collection that feeds into the next. Filter students by grade, map to their scores, then calculate the average. Sort by score descending. Take the top 3, then map to names. This chain style is clean and readable. Kotlin has many more useful collection functions worth knowing. Any checks if at least one element matches a condition. All checks if every element matches. Partition splits a list into two lists based on a condition. Chunked breaks a list into groups of a fixed size. Distinct removes duplicate elements. In the next video, you will learn about lambdas and higher-order functions. These let you pass behavior as a parameter, which is the foundation of all the collection operations you just learned. Lambdas make your Kotlin code concise and expressive. They are one of Kotlin's most powerful features. If you liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more tutorials.